You're not what I expected. This was a mistake. I don't want any trouble.
Someone told me you work at the dump, that you might have information for me. Now, your name's Maria, right?
Mm-hmm. Maria Bava. I've only been at the dump a couple of months. Accounts receivable. I know. Glamorous. Paul Simmons runs the place. Everybody calls him Puppy, though. You've got to stop him.
Stop him from doing what?
Dumping waste in the bay, extorting drivers from other garbage companies, but that's
That's not the worst thing they're doing, is it?
Mister, they're killing people. Puppy, Mr. Simmons doesn't know how to keep his voice down on the phone, but he was arguing with one of the cleaners, kept saying how they'd been paid to get rid of somebody.
You know when these cleaners will be around?
No, but some of the other guys who work for the dump might.
I'll chase down information on these cleaners, along with the rest of the dump's business. It's gonna be all right, Maria. You did the right thing.
Mr. Simmons' people might know more about the illegal dumping and the bodies.
Hiding won't help you. Hey! Swear I heard something. Take him down!
I just talked to Greco a couple of days back. Dumb motherfucker didn't see it coming.
That sumbitch is gone.
We're falling behind here. Chop, chop, let's go. We got a schedule to keep.
Wonder if somebody needs help over there.
It's only a matter of time till I find you.
Damn!
Gun! Gun! Oh my god, he has a gun!
Look out!
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
I ain't ever gonna stop looking. That looks like trouble.
Maybe I should look over there.
God damn it! Over there! Shoot him, for fuck's sake! Kill your dumb ass. Just fucking die already! Hey, I see you. Should have kept your head down. The kid's joining the party.
that hardware is good enough for our soldiers, isn't good enough for me. That's for goddamn sure.
Look who we got here.
You're gonna tell me everything Puppy's up to at the dump.
After what you did, those twisted motherfuckers are hunting your ass down. Ain't no way you can shake them.
I might need you. Stay close.
Get around where he can't see you! Fire now! He's got goddamn!
There you are.
Where you at?
I know you don't belong here.
I'm gonna clobber you.
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandon search. Return to patrols.
Ain't fucking here, and I don't fucking care.
You've really done a number on the dump. Scared the hell out of everybody there. Puppy, Mr. Simmons let me go today.
You sound happy about it.
Apparently they're having trouble with the business and he can't afford to pay me, but truth be told, I'm glad to be out of there, away from that place.
Is Puppy at the dump now?
Yeah, why? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna kill him?
All depends on Puppy. I'll be seeing you, Maria.
What? Maybe he headed through there. Couldn't find a thing. What the hell?
Don't even know how fucked you are.
I'm hit. Out of ammo, cover me! Outside, motherfucker! Get that! Okay, I swear. Don't look back. Just get to the phone.
Got ourselves a
We ain't to run now, boy.
I got his.
Getting out of the line of fire.
He's reloading.
Stop him, for fuck's sake.
Get that stupid son of a bitch. Get all over that motherfucker.
Get me to his goddamn arms. Fuck me. I'm gonna fucking die in the dump.
Wish there was another way. I need some of your boys in Barclay Mills.
Yeah, okay. But if you asking me to commit the lives of my men here, then I expect you to commit to me. And remember this road we're setting out on in the here and now.
Anyone who thinks Sammy Robinson was the Mardi Gras mastermind is a moron. Just because he was involved doesn't mean it was his idea. And none of the evidence ever added up. The money wasn't recovered, and Sammy didn't shoot himself in the back of the head and then burn down his own bar. The only reason people believe Sammy was behind it was his skin color.
Look who it is. Good to see you up and breathing, Connie.
Oh, fuck, man. He got kind of crazy when you was taking over the warehouse in River Road, but I got out all right.
Heard you know something about the Barclay train yard.
Yep. This is more independent-like between the two of us. That friend of yours in the nice tan suit figured you need eyes and ears on Pete Santini's shipping operation.
What's Santini up to?
He's the protection man here in Barclay. You want to see whatever you put on a train end up where it's supposed to be? You gotta pay Pete's people.
Sounds kind of small time for one of Marcano's outfits.
Give the man a prize. Ever wonder why this city's got so many guns? Marcano and Enzo got Santini running them. You bust up them deals and you put the hurt on Pete's business.
All right. I'll see about getting my hands on that map. Be seeing you.
Drill, lean on Santini's people, see what they got to say.
Bonjour.
Responding units. Visual contact with suspect lost.
Ain't here. Maybe it's over there.
You going to Chubb's funeral?
Too many fucking funerals lately.
Fucking Vito, man. Didn't think he had it in him.
Taking out Bull and his whole goddamn crew. Chubbs was loyal as hell. Loved working for Bull. Yeah, he married that little redhead used to work the desk at the dock union. Here comes a whooping.
Running for cover.
We got ourselves a...
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols. Repeat,
cover.
pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols.
We all get a piece of him, but I'm first. Gonna choke the life out of you. We got us. Get some shit. Fucker thinks he can hurt me.
Can't find hide nor hair of him. Son of a bitch is going down! Firebombing his ass!
Huh?
Got him again!
Can't find this motherfucker anywhere.
Can't find you here! Get him! Oh, there he is!
Going for the phone! Cover my ass!
Coming down!
Some bitch is taking us apart! We need help!
I'm empty! Got a bead on him from the side!
Noise.
God damn, you make an impression, boy. Didn't mean no offense by that. Listen, it's not setting well with Santini that people think they don't have to pay for protection. And it sounds like no one trusts him to deliver on gun deals like usual.
Imagine that's got him pretty pissed off.
Got him, Enzo, and Marcano looking weak. Going over to the train yard. Santini's there now trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna do.
Been fun, Connie. Keep it tucked up out there.
Than me! You ain't better than me! You hear me? You hear me?
Taking stuff to the dump here one time, I found a foot. Shoe still on it.
All right, watch it.
Watch where you're going! Oh!
This boy got a death wish? Heard Mr. Santini got
This
here
is
not too long
too
ago.
late to run now, boys. Here comes a fucking hurt. Cover me while I reload. We getting shot up. Get down here. That's some good. Oh. Spotted one, boys! He's over here!
no. I really thought I could make this work.
Guess you were wrong. Send whoever you can to Barclay Mills. I ain't letting this place go.
My men can secure this district with one eye closed. That's not a problem. The problem will come if you try to take it away from us at our next sit-down.
The investigation was a mess from the very start. The locals did everything they could to keep us out of it, but that wasn't the worst of it. Someone actually broke into our offices and not only stole all of our files, but they also took most of our surveillance equipment.
You the reporter?
Harold Cawley, the Tattler. I'm covering DeRazio's little corruption racket.
Can't imagine it's good for your health, naming names in the Marcano organization.
Didn't you hear? Even cigarette smoke will kill you. So here's what I know. We've got city officials taking bribes, blackmail, juicy stuff. At the center of it all is a fellow named Frankie Bernard. The problem is, I don't know where he operates.
Might make it kind of hard to find him.
Ah, but the thing is, I hear Mr. Bernard uses debt drops. Spots where his people leave bribes for officials to pick up. And I just happen to know where they are. I also understand Frankie keeps a sweet blackmail stash of every dirty deal he's done.
I'll see if I can't get one of those couriers to give up the location for your mystery man and his little blackmail stash.
You know you done fucked up, don't you? I'm sorry! I'll do anything to make it right, anything!
No one to blame but yourself.
Now why do you want to go and rip off Mr. DeRazio? Get him from the other side! I'm gonna cover you!
The man said he saw you.
You're gonna tell me what you know about Frankie Bernard?
Mr. Bernard has some bagmen making drops. All I know is the kind of car they're driving.
Here on out, I call the shots.
Molotov going out!
How's Frankie Bernard make his money?
The boss is running things out of the Imperial Bath Health Spa. He's keeping the politicians in line with dirty pictures he's got stashed there.
You work for me now.
On scene, officers engaging with suspect. Respond with caution.
You got real police incoming!
All units, code 60. Officer injured on scene. All units, negative visual on suspect. Begin search in immediate vicinity.
You getting it? Fuck me!
Get him from the other side.
God damn, that hurts! Gonna feed on him from the side! Fucking
How's it hanging?
The fuck? He had to go this way. What the hell?
You've really got poor Frankie in a bit of hot water over at the bathhouse. Sorry, shitty pun. Because of you, Tony DeRazio is having a hard time controlling the city's politicos, so he's ordered Frankie to keep an eye on the Imperial. It's a third strike, you're dead situation. How do you think you'll handle old Frankie?
That's all up to him.
Hey, I could tag along, my camera's in the car, and...
You want to dig up more dirt for your rag, you do it on your own time. I ain't gonna drag your libelous ass all over town.
I get it. I get it. Be seeing you.
I thought Frankie had you out running money. Oh.
He about to get her.
Sweat. You gonna get... I could have served better.
Ah!
That you could be fucking certain of. But it was my mama's dying wish.
Hold on now.
See a welcome sign anywhere?
Look, you don't belong.
Yeah, over here.
Only so many places to hide, partner.
That don't look right. Back in the arms of Jesus. It was just a little blip in the market, that's all. Oh, is that a new outfit?
Only so many places to hide, partner.
Anyway, I told you, your money's safe. Just give me until the end of the quarter, and we'll get you all squared away.
So what? You gonna kill me now? Good idea. I'm downtown. Need some help securing it.
Okay, my boys are gonna come over and make sure it's all nice and locked down. But I ain't doing it as a favor. I expect you to look out for me. Remember, we're supposed to take down Marcano together.
night I become a priest. Every bad thing you experience, every trauma, they never leave you. Sure, you might forget about them for a while, but when the next one comes along, no matter how slight, it brings everything back. It reminds you of the weight you've been lugging around. I knew I couldn't carry all that on my own.
We'll move her mama in with us. She ain't been right since the stroke, and the last thing I want's for her to be knocking around that big old house by herself.
Are you him?
Marie's new man.
Man, I'm supposed to be...
I heard you have information for me.
The name's Lenny Davis. I work in the city clerk's office, and your friend said you could help with this guy blackmailing me.
What kind of juice makes you someone worth blackmailing?
My office approves new projects under development. I fucked up, cheated on my wife, and this guy, Jimmy Kavar, filmed it. Come to find out the girl worked for Kavar, too.
And now he owns you.
He's forcing me to rubber stamp phony building projects and cash the checks for his company, Kavar Construction. Probably seen the signs over where they're building the new city hall. Thing is, Kavar doesn't really come around unless there's a problem.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good at causing people problems.
Some of his men hang out around downtown. Look, I ain't a bad guy. I just made a mistake is all.
Keep your head down, Lenny. I'll pay Kavar's men a visit. See what they know.
These people will know more about what he's doing than I will.
One more week. I'm supposed to do for money until next week. Gene says, shit to the asshole.
Is he shooting at that fucking height? Out of ammo. I've got to I need help!
Reports of an armed Negro male downtown. Units in the area, please respond. All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging. All units, negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact lost. All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging.
I know you're working for Kavar. Tell me what he's up to. Mr. Kavar just moved a shit ton of stuff into money that's just sitting there, waiting for somebody to take it.
You need to get behind something.
What? You see that too?
Time for a beat. What the hell? We got ourselves a guest. Get ready. Motherfucker, fuck you up. Coming down. He's tearing me loose. I'm hit. Where is it? You and me, motherfucker.
Hey, did you? All right. That how it's gonna be?
Where'd you come from? Shoot that stupid bastard!
This'll help our public image.
Run as fast as you can.
Oh, hell! Run!
Please, just get
Come
me out of this.
get me, boy!
Time to bind, fucker!
That shit's on him. Let's go!
Stuck!
Another man!
Dead asshole!
Whoa, there he is! There you are. Oh.
Don't want to see you.
Ask you to leave.
I'm begging you here.
He's going down the commode.
Help me out here. yourselves a guest! You're killing him! I fucking have to kill him! Sons of bitches! You fucking punks!
I fucking vouched for you with Mr. Caval, both of you pricks! You didn't think we'd find out? Cocksucker. All right, put this thieving piece of shit in a hole next to his brother.
Caval Construction is a wreck. Mr. Caval, Jimmy Caval called. He's at the City Hall construction site and wants to see me. He knows. I don't know how, but he knows I've been helping you people. He's gonna kill me, or I'm going to jail. Then he'll kill me. Oh, God.
Go home to your wife, Lenny. Pack a bag, get out of town for a couple days. When you get back, this'll all be over.
You'll talk to Jimmy?
Sure.
What was Sid even doing there? Crane killed his ass. We got nothing for you. You're it.
This is nobody's fault but yours. Look what the cat drug in. Whoa!
To the valley of the shadow of death.
Gonna feed you to my fucking hogs. Whoa! Asshole with a gun.
Is that a gun in that guy's hand?
It's all yours, boys. Kids, you to my dogs. Let's see if you bleed red. Open up, bitch. You're about to get fucked.
God above, spare my life.
Look who I found. He's empty. Go. Get that stupid son of a bitch. We got ourselves a guest. Kill another one of us. He's over here! shooter! Hit him from the other side!
Take him down!
I'm not ready.
Just gotta hide. Spot time to fuck you up!
You killed another one of ours?
This ain't right. It can't be happening.
Tony D is gonna bury me. You hear? Bury me.
Worrying about the wrong man, Jimmy. Send whoever you got downtown. Gotta secure it while we can.
I know just the boys for the job, but I expect you to remember this next time we have one of our gatherings.
Fire me if he likes, but if you're gonna change the tax code as much as the federal government does, problems like this are gonna happen.
Mary made me take her to the opera one time. Cool, boring, brah.
Hey, over here. So you the scary motherfucker who gonna deal with Junior Holland.
Nice to meet you too, lady.
Set it down. I don't mean anything by it. I'm Gina Kowalski. My old man and I used to boost cars with Junior before he decided to burn us and throw in with Marcano.
I don't see your old man around.
Died in a cell upstate around Easter.
Oh. Sorry.
He shouldn't have got caught. Junior's running cars out of the best old gas station around the way. Got some pros that come around with high-end rides. Hell, he even got a sideline bootlegging gasoline from the refinery.
Where the car's going?
He sells some here, but knowing how many nice new rides gone missing lately, I'm guessing Junior's getting ready to run a bunch in a shipment out of town.
If he's got people out on the street, I'll get him to talk. Maybe even get word about the pros he's got working for him. See you around, Gina.
Boys don't scare easy, but you still need to get some of them to talk.
Attention all units. Please be advised there's been a hit and run reported in Kicksaw Harbor. Please respond.
Well, I'm on to you, buddy.
The fuck?
Get him!
Just like I'm swamped.
Get that stupid son of a bitch!
Don't ease up
All
on the
units,
triggers.
pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Fucking eyeball.
Dead.
All units, suspect is extremely dangerous. Additional units en route. All units, negative visual on suspect. Begin search in immediate vicinity.
Junior's looking pretty fucked now, ain't he? You got that little speed freak Junior stayed up out here.
Didn't plan on doing any less.
An old friend with an E out at the best oil say Junior come blowing through, making everybody's life a living hell. And he won't leave until he can get the business right. Never heard of Junior Holland being so dang motivated.
When you have to kick up to Sal Marcano, that'll light a fire into your ass.
That and all the speed he's on. When you whip his ass, tell him he shouldn't have messed with Gina Kowalski.
I'll catch you later, Gina.
I know you do.
That black bitch is mine! Cocksucker's empty! What the? There! Cut that sack of shit down! I spot him!
He's all yours, boys.
All set to take him out! Slip behind him!
You get flanked,
Over there,
cocksucker.
shoot him for fuck!
I think we got a situation.
Take him down! He's here!
Shit! Get that stupid son of a bitch.
I'll take care of this.
Where are those big balls now, Junior? Can you spare some of your crew to hold Tick 4?
Consider it done. They'll be there before you know it.
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months, did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys.
Lincoln, you a white walls man? I'm thinking probably not.
Ven para acá.
I think you've been waiting for me.
Yeah. Pablo Duarte, you with the company?
Not exactly. That gonna be a problem?
If you can help keep money from going to those communist bastards in Cuba, then no.
You with the Cuban Revolutionary Council?
I made it through that disaster back in '61. Ended up here. I still have connections, though. It's how Frank Tagani's smuggling operation got on my radar. His man, Pops Holland, runs the freight yard. Does a lot of business with Havana.
All that commie talk about common ownership is so much bullshit, it's sickening.
Those hijos de puta only care about money. Since losing River Row, Pops has had to resort to airdrops. They move them around, so you'll have to find out where they're happening.
I'm sure Pops' people will be more than happy to help me out. I'll be back, Pablo.
Because working for Pops Holland know what he's up to. You're gonna need to get
All
at
units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols.
This is what happens if you lip off. This is what happens if you lip off.
Asshole, 12 o'clock.
Bad. Get down here! I'm empty. Give me a second. Let's go! Get that stupid son of a bitch.
Stay quiet, boys.
Run! Get out.
All right, get out.
Let's go! Steal it! Man's car!
Get the cops down here right quick.
All units be advised. There's a reported car being stolen.
Don't look back. Just get to the phone. I'm getting shot up! Get down here! Out of the way! No, please. Goddamn, get out of here! Hotter than sin, and I have to sweat this nonsense out. Just don't seem right.
This guy's coming for us!
Pops Holland's smuggling racket. I want to know about it.
The drop's coming into the marina! Pissed off motherfucker named Butterbean runs the show over there!
Rest in peace, asshole.
See if he went back there.
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrol.
That fucker's mine.
There you are.
Sucker! We got ourselves a gear!
Dead asshole, 12 o'clock! I spotted him! Look who I found!
What? Hey, you! Fuck off! You just thippy feet, cocksucker! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Just...
There! Jesus Christ! Don't look back. Just get... These are yours, boys.
Come tussle with a motherfucker your own size.
I'm gonna clobber you. We getting shot up! Get down here! Fire coming down!
Get your ass around him!
I spotted him! Boys! Out of ammo! Gotta reload!
Got an angle. Ready.
Give me a hand!
I need to catch my breath. Tie it and throw it, son!
You dirty fucking coon!
calms my nerves. It dulls your nerves, slows you down. Bullshit with me, you get caught. That's it. Tonight, read a book.
Goddamn dealers.
Goddamn tourists are what's ruining this entire city.
There you are.
It's gonna come!
He's picking us off! You ain't never walking out of here, boy. Cover me while I reload!
Holland's not getting any more cargo out. Tuku, you somehow managed to piss off both the communists and the gangsters. Word is Pops Holland is seriously fucked thanks to you.
Best way to make a crook squirm is to hurt his money.
Huh, yeah. I heard Frank Pagani told Pops to get his ass back to the freight yard. Pops isn't going anywhere until you're dealt with. I understand he's a hard motherfucker. He's a survivor.
Thanks for looking out, Pablo. But I dealt with a lot worse than Pops.
I should ask out Alice, who works in the office?
Alice Holland. Because you remember her dad is your fucking boss, and her brother is a homicidal fucking tweaker.
So you don't think it's a good idea?
You need to worry about that nigga out there trying to kill us.
Don't know what the hell it was.
That noise you heard was McConnell telling Pops a new one. Get this shit worked out, you understand?
There's nothing out there.
Hope I'm not out of line here, Pops. We shouldn't be working with those communist fucks.
Their money's the same color as everybody else's.
Don't change the fact that Cuba was on the verge of shoving a bunch of nukes up our asses.
Get the fuck off me, you big son of a bitch!
Of course. If we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
Whatever you need, brother. Help is on the way.
I just picked up this call between Mr. Frank Pagani and Tommy Marcano. The first voice you're gonna hear is Frank's.
The fuck you mean it's gone? He came in and killed everybody.
Christ, what a goddamn mess. I never seen Sal so pissed. You gotta get your ass back here like right fucking now.
Sal's pissed? What about me? Huh? Down here busting my ass, and now I have to deal with this shit?
I told you.
I take care of you, and I stand by that. When you're back in town and things calm down, I'll make it right.
Yeah, well, you fucking better. Boat's taking off here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up with some things. Then I'll fly back when I can.
I checked with Vessel Traffic Services, and they're expecting the Tanager to arrive any time now. Frank's a slippery bastard, so I have no idea where he'll end up once he's back in the city. His car is on the Tanager, though, and from what I hear, he loves that goddamn thing.
So if I can get onto the boat and plant this, I'll be able to track wherever he goes.
It's the same model we used against the Soviets, has a mercury-based trigger. Once you see the signal, just follow it.
After I put this onto his car, I'll take apart the rest of his district. No sense in leaving any loose ends.
I'm sure Frank will appreciate your thoroughness.
Got a bunch of meatheads watching over him.
I know guy can fence. Takes 15%. I mean, open like a week.
Shit, all right. Those ginned up assholes gotta sleep sometime. Whatever. And when they do, we'll be ready.
Take what? Yep.
Brought a deck of cards if you want to play.
Whoever strung up that boy at the amusement park got himself a sick sense of humor.
That was fucking crazy.
Back when I was a boy, I always rode the fast.
Out of the way.
Hey now! Right on. Lattes lean more toward classic doo-wop, like the ink spot. Not all this yelling and screaming going on in colored music today. All I hear is a bunch of noise, and it certainly ain't Christian.
Well, you don't belong here, friend.
Was that,
What?
The reason I'm walking this route is because my car's in the shop again.
Huh? I thought I saw something.
You still here?
Got no need for colors round here.
fuck him up!
That sack of shit down!
Yeah.
Commotion! It's like Christmas come early! Don't mean nothing left for you to bury. This is the way you...
One of our boys. Barbecue that bastard! Warming him up! The whole team! Can't bleeding out bad here.
And fast.
So anyway, the guy challenges Frank to a race for pink slips, but...
And that's his car?
I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
I'm gonna clobber you.
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
There you are, lad. Looking forward to seeing where this shite goes.
This here's our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
Well, hear this, Lincoln. You can make any final decisions you want to make. But splitting the action in one of these districts between my men and theirs ain't happening. This turf comes to me. White boys are your problem.
Jesus, shut the fuck up. My guys aren't down there boozing with the neighbors or igniting some kind of race war. They're making money. For you. That's all that matters. So forget all this hippie bullshit and let's get to work.
Ain't too late to change your mind, lad. I can handle both rackets without any of the bitching these two got going on right now.
You start dangling territory in front of me and then snatch it back. This agreement we had, it ain't gonna last.
You gotta see all the angles, Lincoln.
We got a long road ahead of us. Don't make the wrong first step, lad.
What's the word, Lincoln?
Gonna need Vito to run this turf.
About fucking time. Always knew you had a good head on your shoulders.
So are we done here?
As for me, I'll be biding my time and waiting for one of you assholes to fuck up. Fair warning.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think if you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get him, get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.
Jesus Christ! I almost shot you in the goddamn face.
Now we're even.
Fucking asshole.
Time to call Enzo.
All right. Dial this.
Yeah.
Barclay Mills is gone. All of it.
Who the fuck is this?
Take a guess.
Got a lot of nerve calling me like this. You know who the fuck I am?
I know exactly who you are, Enzo.
You're a mob lieutenant who's just lost control of his district. Marcano will probably end up playing you next to Michael Greco.
You goddamn coward. You want me dead? Be a man. Do it yourself.
I don't want you dead, Enzo. I want to make a deal.
A deal? Jesus Christ, son. You need to get your fucking head examined.
You tell me who's behind the construction of Marcano's casino, and I'll do what I can to keep that wop asshole from killing you.
Why the fuck should I think you could protect me from Marcano?
Look at what I did to you.
Meet me at the quarry.
Next time, don't let me catch you napping.
Kiss my ass.
Put the gun away.
If I wanted you dead, Enzo, I wouldn't have walked through the front door.
All the same, I ain't taking no chances. Hold on here. I know you. You're Lincoln Clay, right? Lived with Sammy Robinson? Went off to Nam?
That's right.
Christ, son, if I'd have known that, we could have saved ourselves a whole lot of trouble. Follow me. You probably don't know this, but Sammy and I went way back. He was a good man. Didn't deserve what happened to him. Hell, none of y'all did. And this shit with the casino, it's a giant fuck you from Sal to every man who ever worked for him. He wants to go legit and fuck the rest of us in the process. Guess it's well past time I fucked him back. You know Remy Duval?
Sure, he's the big shot on the radio.
Without him, there's no casino. He owns the land, runs a construction company, you name it.
So, these are all fronts?
Yeah, they're bullshit. Created a big paper trail to protect himself in case everything falls apart.
And Marcano doesn't own any of the land?
Nah, it all belongs to Duval. He's no idiot. Long as it's in his name, Sal can't touch him.
How do I find him?
He lives up in Frisco Fields. But from what I hear, Olivia Marcano is keeping close tabs on him, forcing him to stay low. The last thing Sal needs is for his sole legitimate partner to get into trouble.
We should get moving.
Looks like it's a little late for that.
Deal's a deal. Let's go.
Firebombing his ass!
Out of here. You need to rig up explosives in a couple of spots I got round the quarry. No, right there's the first batch. Rig that one up, then we'll move on to the rest.
You weren't kidding about these explosives.
That's life in a quarry. Back in the day, we tried sticking our pickers in the ground and fucking the stone out. But all we ended up with was chapped nutsacks.
Miss me up.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Said some of these men work for you.
Not some of them, all of them.
That boy is mine.
We'll see how well you learn.
I said the same thing to your mother. Barbecue that bastard! Fire coming down!
God damn.
You like?
Nah, I love.
Get me there and I'll make a financial contribution to your cause. They got it blocked, but I bet we can bust through the gate.
What about the train tunnel?
The tunnel? It's your call. Begging your pardon, motherfuckers. Ooh, right on time. Yeah. Fuck you! You can't kill me! I am the cockroach! King Cockroach! I think I just messed myself. Now, where the fuck was I? Ah, yeah. I am the cockroach! King Cockroach!
Oh, man, they can't even hear you.
Fuck him in the eye! God damn.
Attention area unit. Report of a Negro male with a firearm in the Barclay area. Please respond.
If you can't stand the heat, we got the goddamn devil working right here.
If any of y'all in the mood, I got a report of an armed colored boy in the hollow.
Firebombing his ass!
God damn.
Hell's it coming?
Where am I dropping?
I got this girl, Henrietta. Shacks up at the Carousel Hotel in the Hollow. Smart as a fucking whip. I left a fucking bag with her. Should have all I need to get by.
2 tears in a bucket.
You know Sammy was proud as hell of me, right? Not just for the wartime shit, But for the way you fought through life before you came to him, how you watched over Ellis, and how you helped with Perla when she was sick. He admired you, and don't you ever forget it. Fucking Sal ain't half the man Sammy was. Think I just messed myself. This is good right here. Sorry again about what happened to Sammy and Ellis.
Appreciate it.
Come on, let's go.
Turns out there's at least one sane motherfucker in Marcano's crew. Enzo Conti backed away clean. No one's moving anything through Barclay Mills without paying up to us.
Time for me to run something more than a holler, brother. You got us securing the district. I see no reason we shouldn't remain there.
To say I'm biding my time would be a fucking understatement. I got no idea where your mind's at, but my patience is running short.
Last time we sat at this table, you called on me. Why? Because you know I'm the motherfucker who gets shit done. Always will be.
We know the struggle in ways others don't understand.
Gotta say, this action's perfect for Cassandra.
This ought to fit real nice with what we already got going in the holler. Sends the right message to our people as well.
Are we done here? I got a whore named Sadie and a bottle of Shane waiting.
I'm gonna call this if no one else will.
All right, that's it. We're done for now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What a prick.
Turns out you were right.
I gotta go. Thank you for this.
Happy hunting, Donovan.
Miss Lancaster's helping me with a side project. You get a name at Enzo?
Yeah, Remy Duval. He's not only building the casino, he also owns all the land where it's being built.
Remy Duval? The jackass on the radio?
His family's been down here a couple 100 years. Thinks it makes him everyone's massa.
According to this, he heads up the Southern Union in his spare time.
The Southern Union's basically the fucking Klan. Right before I shipped out, Father James was with some other folks protesting the fact that the city didn't have any black cops. Southern Union came in and kicked the shit out of everybody they could get their hands on. Day after, they spray-painted "God hates niggers" across the front of his church.
If President Andrew Johnson had actually executed those traitorous fucks, we wouldn't have this goddamn problem.
Enzo also mentioned Olivia Marcano.
Olivia's an outlier. Old Southern money. She's the one that was married to Sal's brother, Lucho. At least until someone slit his throat.
And she runs Frisco Fields.
Ever since Lucho died. She expanded his drug business and opened a PCP lab. Since a lot of mafiosos live up there, she probably just has a place they can socialize.
It's usually in the back of some business.
I never knew the mob had women as capos.
She's there to keep Duval in line. Only people these entitled pricks listen to are other entitled pricks.
So who are you gonna go after first?
Duval. Since he owns the land where the casino's being built, killing him will muddy things up.
You think hitting Olivia's businesses will help draw him out?
I've known racist assholes like him my entire life. Black man like me running around terrorizing white folks. He ain't gonna be able to let that stand. His pride will bring him down.
Hey, you know that bourbon's not cheap. Good luck out there. If you're ready to lay hands on Tony D, get in.
How did you manage to get to Tony DeRazio?
I had bugs and wiretaps all over the damn place. When that weirdo left the Royal Hotel to deal with one of his men, I was listening.
Tony, I didn't know you was coming. I'm just packing away your latest shipment.
How long you been running this business, Joe?
I don't know, 5, 6 years?
5 years, 3 months, and 18 days. Well, this is turned.
Look, I know I've been lied, but it ain't my fault.
I've always placed a premium on maintaining order. If you let the rot set in, eventually it will take hold and destroy everything you've built. The only solution is to isolate it, eradicate it before it takes hold. You understand, Joe?
Christ, Tony, you gotta listen to me. Some nuts out there shooting the hell out of everything. You know how many of my men he killed?
Yes. Dominic, is it? You will take the armored car and personally oversee the collection of all outstanding monies owed to us. Am I clear on this?
Yes, Mr. Razio.
Once you have collected what is due, deliver it directly to me at the hotel. The code to the elevator is 0451.
From there, Lincoln had a couple of options. He could use the elevator code and go in through the lobby, which meant shooting the hell out of the place. Or he could steal Dominic's car and go in quiet through the hotel's parking garage. When you're in the hotel, grab a couple of those little fancy soaps. They won't give me any more at the motel.
Taking so long?
Give it a month.
Give what a month? What are you whispering for?
For Tony, off Dominic. Pull on in, Dominic. Park anywhere. I was gone for a minute.
Mr. DeRazio. And how long you been here? A month? Mr. DeRazio ain't the second chance type.
Do your job, and you might just live to 2 months, too.
Running all over the goddamn place, smashing our shit to pieces. I want to know what the fuck's going on down there. You hear me?
It would be difficult not to.
What?
I've already taken the appropriate steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Well, they fucking better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, shit's gonna roll downhill real fucking quick.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace.
Saul doesn't give two shits about any of those stupid fucks. All he cares about is the people that matter. Understand?
I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
Yeah? Okay. I'm counting on you here, Tony. Don't fuck this up.
Goodbye.
You should clear on out of here.
Okay, here's the thing, Congressman. When Mr. DeRazio made his very generous contribution...
Shit. Right now? Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Follow him. See if you can get any pictures of him in the act.
Okay, how about this one? I know this sumbitch has been dead smiling.
Ain't no way you getting past here, boy.
Hey, fucking move!
He's going in his door! Had me trapped! Get him on my back, goddammit! No! Fucking pay me! Ain't woke! He's picking us off! Get him on my back, goddammit! Make a hole! Kill our fucking crew! He's reloaded! Rush him!
What it was me? You should have said so.
You certainly are audacious, aren't you? Filthy fucking mongrel.
You are. You made quite the mess of my operation. Do you have any idea what you cost?
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow. No one will even notice.
You're wrong. Everyone will notice.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
Still alive.
Hush. Whoever you are, you did real good getting up here, but leaving's gonna be a different story.
Get out where I can see you.
Shit! He's picking us off!
You gonna pay for what you done here.
I'm going to vote for Wallace.
You see what that boy's holding?
Is that boy healed?
Hey, brother. Is that boy carrying? Hey, wait a second. Is that a gun?
I think he has a
Probably
gun.
not.
Gun! Oh my God,
Wait a
he
second.
has a gun!
Is that a gun? Motherfucker got business
That's
to
a nice
attend
case
to.
you
got there. That you some bitch?
Gun he's carrying!
Well, there's so many places to hide, partner.
You don't look like police, son.
Think we might have company.
Is that a gun in that guy's hand? Is that a gun in that guy's
Got
hand?
lots of places to look.
Is that a gun?
Keep running, asshole.
Jesus!
I ain't giving up that easy. Oh, shit.
Damnation!
That over here. Shit's going down now. What the hell's that coming from?
Help! Please, help!
That sounds bad.
Available units. Suspicious individual on foot. Officers investigating.
Got him! Get over here! Is here the last day on miserable life?
All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units. Any available units, reports of a hit run downtown. Response requested. Responding units. Visual contact with suspect lost.
Come on in. We just having a friendly conversation.
Tony DeRazio just kissed the pavement outside the Royal Hotel. Downtown is ours. Kavar Construction and the sham work sites, the Imperial, and all the limp dicks who owe the mob money, we own it all.
Asking my guys to lock down half this turf makes them anxious. Like, they don't know which side they're supposed to be cheering for. But giving us the entire turf sends a clear message. Tells them you're gonna take care of them.
You managed to take the whole district? A bit of a surprise considering you didn't call me about the other piece of action there.
Everybody's got their play, brother. But the truth is that I'm the one you called on to run the last territory. So all that racket shit aside, you know I can handle the day-to-day better than anybody else here.
I'm towing the line, Lincoln. That's gotta mean something.
You know I'm the only one who will really have your back.
The Haitians will run this part of the city.
Goddamn Chucky, what the fuck are you doing? I held down that bit of action just like you asked. I'm not taking this kind of shit from you no more.
Sit down, Burke. You just embarrassing yourself.
Better luck next time, I guess.
We'll talk later. Get on out of here.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.
I've got to get to class. Come on.